Hi there, and welcome to another video with Photo Gear. This is a part 2 to our RED Komodo series, where in part 1 we did an unboxing of the Komodo, and this is now part 2 where we'll be fully rigging up the camera. So, as we saw in part 1, the Komodo comes as a very base kit. It's not really ready to go right out of the box, but lucky for you, if you do buy with us at Photo Gear, we do have all the accessories that you do need to get this camera up and running. So, let's see what we've got here. We will be rigging it up with the tilter cage. It's a full cage that comes with all the accessories that you do need. There are different cage options by tilter that come with different components, but this is the one that comes with absolutely everything. The reason I went for something like this was because it did come with a V-mount that you can chuck on the back, so you can power your camera and any other accessories with a V-mount battery. That's very useful because you can use one battery to power a whole bunch of different things, and you can also use one battery to kind of last you an entire day. So first things first, let's mount the base plate on here. So cool, so now we've got the base plate in there. Let's chuck the side plates on. A good thing to keep in mind whenever rigging your camera is you always want to just do your screws finger tight. You don't want to go too tight, otherwise you're going to struggle to get it off whenever you want to take the cage off, and you can also run the risk of stripping the screws, which means you won't be able to get them off after that. Cool, so we've got the side plates and the base plate on. It's already starting to look a little bit beefier of a camera. Next we'll chuck on the top plate. I really like the tilter cages and the tilter systems because, to be honest, they just look cool, you know? I mean, how cool does that look with the black and the red? It almost looks like it's already part of the camera. Nice. So there, what's next? We will chuck on the top handle. So the top handle for this is a shoe mount, but it's also got a screw, so it just really does add that extra bit of security in there. Cool. There we go. The nice thing with this top handle is you do have a button at the top which allows you to twist the handle. So if you do want to change directions, you know, you can hold it that way if you're shooting vertical, or you can just hold it like a normal one. So here is the rod mount. So this just goes straight on. As you can see, we've already got a quick release plate. So that can just slide on. As easy as that. Next we'll put on the side handle. So the side handle has got a NATO rail, so you can just quickly take it on and off. Just slide that on. And next we'll chuck on the, let's put the rods on there. There we go. So that's pretty much most of it done, and it's already starting to look like more of a usable camera. Next we'll put on the battery V-mount plate. So this just slides onto the back here, just in place of where the batteries would normally go. Then we'll mount the battery on. So it's already getting quite back heavy with the battery on there, so I'll chuck the lens on. If you remember from part 1, the Komodo does already come with the Canon EF to EOS R mount adapter, so we can just put on an old Canon EF lens, something like this 24-70 2.8 that we have. Well, there you go. That's pretty much it done. Majority of it done, at least. You know, at least it's now shootable. You've got a battery on the back and you've got a lens on the front. It's quite a nice looking little camera, eh? Anyways, let's not get distracted. So this is just a monitor mount that attaches via a cold shoe on top of the handle here. So we can just put that on. This is the Portkeys monitor, the BM5 Mark III WR. The reason we will be using this for our rental and demo kit is because it has wireless control with the antennas to be able to control the RED Komodo camera. So we'll connect that using the SDI cable. Last but not least, we'll then power up the monitor. So as mentioned, the reason I like the V-mount batteries is that you can use it to power other accessories, such as this monitor, for example. If you had any other LED lights that you were using, you could probably use it to power that as well. I'll be using a dummy NPF battery to the D-tap. And there we go. So we can now power this all on. So we've got the on button over here. Let's just switch that on. And we'll power the monitor on. And there you go, that's it. So that is an entire RED Komodo 6K camera set up and rigged up for pretty much any shooting scenario. Ideally, this would be used for a handheld rig. Otherwise, you do also have the base plate at the bottom that you can mount it onto a camera tripod, so you can kind of switch between the two quite easily. So with us being able to stock all the accessories and needed bits and bobs that you may need to get this camera up and running, we're a great store to come and visit if you do want to get yourselves on one of these and get yourself set up. So no matter what kind of setup you're looking for, whether it's a run and gun, a tripod setup, a shoulder mount setup, something for a gimbal, we've got everything that you need. So come visit us in store and we'll be happy to help. All right, we'll catch you at the next one. And of course, the most satisfying of all, the plastic peel.